Finding metaphors, part of our study of figurative language. What will you be able to do by the end of this lesson? I will be able to identify the metaphors in written pieces. I will be able to explain what metaphors mean in context. I will be able to justify using metaphors in poetry. What is a metaphor? A metaphor is a descriptive phrase that compares two unlike things, where one thing represents another thing. How can I figure out what a metaphor means? To understand the meaning of a metaphor, you have to know the characteristics of one of the words in the comparison. For example, to understand "you are my sunshine," you have to know that sunshine is warm and bright and usually makes people happy. This metaphor means that I like being with you because you make me feel happy and bright. Apply what you learned. Working with a partner, choose two metaphors from the next slide. Decide and record what each metaphor means. Underline the words that helped you understand the metaphor. Be prepared to explain your reasoning during our understanding check. Examples of metaphors. It's raining cats and dogs. He is the Tiger Woods of his golf team. Her eyes were fireflies. I was lost in a sea of nameless faces. My teacher is a dragon. Their home was a prison. Life is a roller coaster. America is a melting pot. The world is a stage. Life is a fashion show. The living room is a disaster. Time is money. The wheels of justice turn slowly. She cut him down with her words. The teacher planted seeds of wisdom. Understanding check. Each partnership will explain the meaning of one metaphor they worked on to the class. Our job is to ask clarifying questions and provide helpful feedback. Metaphors in context. Song examples. Metaphors in pop culture. What do these lyrics mean? Metaphors in context. Poetry examples. William Shakespeare, As You Like It. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. Metaphors in context. Poetry examples. Rose painted by Page. If I were a rose painted black, would you cast me aside like blackened, burned rice? Would my color tarnish my sweet smell? If I were a rose painted black, would the richness of my ebony petals make me unworthy of being called a rose? If I were a rose painted white, would my ivory petals be worth more than silver? Would my sweet smell captivate a room welcomingly? If I were just a rose, sweet smelling and vibrant, and your mind was blind, would my color matter? Class discussion. Why do writers use metaphors?